Hello, in this video tutorial we're going to be talking about the latest browser-based survey technology Opinionmeter has launched, which is taking full advantage of the latest HTML5 opportunities in technology. So I am in the OM test account, and I've created a survey for HTML5, or better yet, a browser-based survey, because of course Opinionmeter has survey apps, kiosk surveys, paper surveys, and browser-based surveys. So our browser-based technology supports optimized surveys for mobile web, for a smartphone or a tablet, as well as for desktop browsers. So let's look at this first survey here, HTML5, AllQ, Morgan, and you'll see when I click on the preview icon, I have a number of options here. I have a tablet browser. Let's just take a quick look. So it's going to render it on a tablet, and we support iOS, Android, Windows Slate, Windows 8. So you see all different kinds of question types here, and this is just one of 3 pages. Some open-ended questions, even a mapping question, matrix questions, etc. So let's go back to the preview, and now also for phone, smartphone, right? Or other browser-based, so HTML5 and HTML4. This is our beta of our HTML5, and you'll see here how we carry over a very rich user interface for, and I've simply named each of the questions the question type. So single response, horizontal, radio buttons. So these are radio buttons. Single response, horizontal, touch buttons. These are touch buttons oftentimes used for a touch screen device opposed to a desktop browser where you're using a pointer or mouse as a selection device instead of your finger. Single response drop down, so it's a drop down. Or single response picker wheel, again more often used on a touchscreen device. So here's some various sliders that can be used for either, a touch screen or a pointer device like a mouse. Choose all that apply, and here we have with an other comment that the user can type in an additional comment. Choose all that apply, vertical, touch buttons. So these are touch buttons, also using the optional input box for a comment. Choose all that apply checkboxes, so you can select more than one response. Choose all that apply touch buttons, so you can select more than one response. By the way, everything you see here, the button colors, the fonts, the background color, it's all editable within our skins or themes, so you can brand or customize the look and feel of your surveys. Even the background color that happens to be a baby blue color here, or the highlight, or the orange. So before you select, while you highlight, or after you select, all these colors are completely configurable. And another slider. So this is page 1 of 3. Click Next, and here we have some open-ended comments. And you'll notice when we activate the field, it makes the border bold and orange. You can resize these if you need to. You can resize those, and these are simply open-ended. Now we also have open-ended with media capture. You can take a photograph, you can record open-ended comments, or you can take video, assuming the device you're running the mobile survey on has a camera or a microphone. And here we have open-ended comments, a comment field as a single line, another single line, and now we have different validations. So if we don't type in a valid email address, it will prompt us, or a date option we can select from these pickers, a time option. So these are all different question types. We have a mapping question type where you can drop a pin and view the details or view the map, and that will record your GPS coordinates. These are what we call matrix questions, where you can group or gang in one question a multitude of various sub-questions, similar to a matrix single response. So I can select one response for each of the questions to the left. These are drop-downs that can use picker wheels. So quite a variety of rich user interface options that we have here. Matrix sliders, so we can have different sliders, or we can have the plus-minus sliders, where the green grows as you become more positive, the red grows as you become less positive. And then this is nice. We have a slider where you can rank which option is the highest by ranking it in order of preference. Choose all that applies. You can select more than one for each question. And even we have video. So you can embed video as well into your survey. And that is an example of the rich HTML5 interface compared, and I'll just do this very quickly, to our legacy browser-based survey, which is using HTML4, and you can see how it's the old school radio buttons, old school drop-downs, pretty clunky sliders, choose all that apply with a open-ended comment field. And let's just continue on to the next question. Our open-ended single and multi-line options, the mapping question. Here's an example of the matrix single response, matrix sliders, matrix choose all that apply. And so this is the previous interface that we used, but we're very excited about this new HTML5 option, which gives us a much richer interface and accommodates both touch button as well as radio and checkbox interfaces that are more appropriate, like for example this option for a mouse. Not to say that you wouldn't want to use these larger touch buttons for a browser-based or a mouse interface, pointer interface desktop browser survey as well. So this concludes the quick overview of our new HTML5 browser-based survey interface. Thank you very much for your time.